Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Brahman's Code Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They're always truly appreciated. Thank you for your emails of confirmation, emails just sharing your stories, and emails booking readings. My readings are open. Just for a legal disclaimer, I must say that these videos are for entertainment value only, even if they do resonate, okay? As I am not a doctor, I am not a lawyer, I am not a mental health nurse or therapist, and any advice that is taken or any advice that is given, excuse me, in these readings are not to substitute any in the areas, in the professional areas, okay? I do not take any responsibility for any actions that you take during these videos or after, okay? Please use discernment. If it resonates with you, again, use discernment. Do not make the story fit if it doesn't. If it does not, have a look at some of the other videos that I offer. And if none of them resonate, either the messages aren't for you right now, or you could do with a personal reading, okay? I was getting the song Boss, B-I-T-C-H by Doja Cat. And there's something here about breaking out of the mold. Fearless love. There's something about breaking out of the mold and someone watching you. Someone's been watching. Something about, should I email you? Should I email you? You've got alchemy and you've got conclusions are within reach. Somebody's been working really hard on themselves. Really, really hard on themselves. But something's about to be shed. Light is going to be shed on something, okay? If you feel like you're kind of not at a crossroads so much, but almost like stuck or in stasis, I can never say the word. Something's about to change. You've got 7th house coming out, so this is Libra air energy, and it says diplomatically, relationships, get a fair deal and believe in the impossible. And then you have wounded healer with Sekhmet underneath. There's a lot of healing going on here, especially to do with your own value, with how either you or the person you're thinking of, someone here may have held back how they view themselves. It's not so much viewing themselves, it's almost like when you're sitting around a dinner table and everyone's talking, they're all being really loud, and you know the conversation turns to a topic that you're really well versed in, but everyone's being so loud. How do you wave them down and go, well, actually I've got something to say? And there's something here about the old you would have said nothing, or the old you would have let your voice be drowned out. But with wounded healer here, Sekhmet is both the mother healer, will soothe you, but she's also the warrior queen. She will burn the house down, okay? So there's something here with that balance, finding balance, especially with the Libra coming out, or the 7th house, to do with, you know, getting a fair deal, relationships, and I can never say the word. Mercury retrograde is really Mercury retrograding my tongue. But this is to do with some sort of offer, okay? Because you've got be bold and make the first move. There is somebody who has watched your glow up. And I keep saying this, or there's somebody that wish, or a company or someone who wants to come forward with an offer of some sort for you, okay? And the reason that it's coming forward, and look at that, financial restraints in reverse. The reason this abundance is coming forward is because someone here is definitely just surrendered. They've surrendered. There's some, I have to find a different word to use than something. There's something here, there's something here. Someone has let go of either an old programming that they weren't worthy, or do you know what, I don't want that. I don't want to have that happiness. I don't want to have that house with the, you know, the driveway, or I don't want to have this or this, whatever your goal may have been, for the fear of age, for the fear of, you know, I will never obtain it. And because that's been removed, or it's on its way to be removed, there is something beautiful coming in, because you've also got on here Empress Gluttony upside down, and with that number being a 9 in reverse, especially next to alchemy, and then you have contract underneath as well. Interesting. The envious gluttony with alchemy, with it being in reverse, this is almost like letting go of shame, or letting go. Somebody here eats their feelings, or used to eat their feelings, and may have moved something energetic in their 6th house to do with their health and fitness, or the way that they look at themselves. And I heard gut health for someone else. Sekhmet may actually be protecting your stomach area, your solar plexus. There's more than one energy coming in here, though. This is the thing. There was a lot of unbalanced energy when it came to worthiness. I heard someone prayed on this. And you've got the garden and the gate coming out. Next to financial constraints in reverse, with conclusions are within reach. It's almost like for a period of time, someone felt trapped within the constraints of what they had around them, almost like the magician, but in not so much in the reverse, almost on its side, almost like sitting on the fence like this, like, well, like, I've only got this and I can only do this, not realizing or not wanting to look at the fact that actually this is a wound. This is a limiting belief that has been created either when you were a child, when you were a teenager, from experiences. And there has been an understanding or an awakening of this with alchemy being there. It may have actually released some sort of trauma from your sacral, from your solar plexus. Okay. And there's something here with like stress eating or emotionally eating, or someone wanting to get rid of that belly fat. You know, that really stubborn, especially for women, that stubborn paunch. I have it. That is really difficult to get rid of, but somebody's been really working out, or someone really wants to work out and has set down those plans, but whatever it is you decide to do, it's protected because you're going to release something major, which is really going to help with your health, with your sexual health for someone here. And I'm not talking so much about sexually transmitted diseases, for example. It's more to do with fertility and owning your sensuality as well. But there was some sort of dark binding contract that was stopping you or the person you're thinking of from being in that Aries energy, from being in that masculine move, go, move, go, plow through kind of energy, because this dark contract had been binding. I don't know why I'm getting such Libra energy here. This is a business partner. Why am I getting business partner? And it says hiding your true self. And then the temple of my body. Yeah, I had someone put a hex. This could be a sibling. This could be somebody that you know from the past. Someone was blocking you from seeing something from the past, from your childhood, purposely, okay? I had business opportunities. They were purposely doing this to block business opportunities. This could be your sister, your brother, your cousin. Could be somebody that you saw as a sister, brother, or cousin, okay? This is somebody who was around the same age as you, okay? They may have had similar gifts to you, be that talent, skills, or actual psychic gifts. This person may have not harnessed or nurtured those gifts. They may have tried to stop you from doing the same thing. I've got my phone here just playing very, very quietly so that YouTube doesn't tell me off. And the next song that's coming up is Heartbeats by Jose Gonzalez. Okay, somebody here is, they're very deep in their feels. Now, those can be romantic feels, or they could just, when you listen to that song, Heartbeats by Jose Gonzalez, it's got a very, what's the word? I'm losing my words. Like sorrowful. It feels a bit sad. There's a sadness to that song. It's almost like he's singing it for somebody that's no longer there. It's talking about two people that come together and they're, intimate in that way. But it's more than just intimacy. It's a connection of two people. But because he says we were in love. So it's talking about it in the past sense. So whoever this person is, be that sister, brother, cousin, or somebody that you hung about with, somebody that, maybe it could have been your first love. This person may be involved. This person may be involved, especially with hiding your true self and the temple of my body. I don't know if whoever this person is to you did not value you or did not see you. If you were very shy with your body or showing your body. Yeah, look, you've got naked underneath there. You've got naked, and then you also have pleasure in reverse. And this is something that's being healed. This is definitely something that's being healed. And this was there was some sort of hex. And I heard your sister did it. For someone, that is very specific, your sister did it. For others, it may have been a cousin. Now, why was I told about this, like, first love or young love? It's first love or young love. And it says sacred lust upside down. Anybody who, trigger warning, has been, you know, SA'd in the past, this is also an opportunity, I heard, to revisit scars. And I know that that is a very difficult thing to revisit, because I am also a survivor, and I can say that without, you know, I do not need pity in any way, shape or form, because I just don't. But this is an encouragement for those who are going through things like that or have in the past, to revisit that, to heal, because Sekhmet, okay, Sekhmet alchemizes, especially with alchemy being there as well. She will take your pain, your anger, your guilt, your shame, whatever it may be, and she turns that into gold in her belly, okay? I've walked with Sekhmet for a very, very long time, and she helped me through many, many things, okay? And you've got here revenge. Someone here, this is, do you know what? Whoever this person is, this is not one person. This is a group of people. This is, and I heard, keep your enemies, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This is a group of people that you may have known when you were younger, and you may have dated one of them. And I'm getting for someone here, someone may have had trauma when it comes to their, you know, central areas. And I'm not just talking about your actual bits, I'm talking about your actual sacral chakra, your root chakra. Something was embedded in there. And I heard lies. There have been lies going on, because you've got hostilities upside down. Many people have walked away from the hostilities or that energy of I want to get revenge because that person hurt me, because there's been emotional evolving, emotional maturity, spiritual maturity. Because, and the thing is, I don't judge anyone who is still in that energy of, you know, I'm angry at what happened to me. Just understand that, you know, anger is the loudest emotion that we have that points to where we hurt. But if we don't look at where we hurt and we just staying angry, that's when it turns into poison, and that's when we start poisoning ourselves, and that's when our energy becomes stagnant and our vibration goes down. And that is when we start manifesting in other people, places, experiences that vibrate with that lower vibration of what we're holding on to, okay? And no one wants that, because look, you've got attachment underneath. Now, there is definitely somebody from this past that is trying to attach something. And I heard in the ethers, through the ethers, okay? They are definitely trying to attach something. This contract, I want to know more about this contract. Cosmic power. And you got 2 on there. This is always my inner child, because it's my personal belief that, you know, our shadow is actually our wounded inner child. Because every emotional trigger that we have, every time that, you know, we get upset, we get angry, it's not because of just what's happening in present time. My personal experience, but also my personal opinion, is that it's linked to something that happened to us in the past that was then reinforced by other experiences that were similar, and then how we end up telling ourselves a story or an illusion that isn't real, that enforces it even more and makes that wound bigger, but we don't see that it's coming all the way from childhood, okay? But when you look at this, the shadow is smaller than the actual light within this. This is childhood, and then you've got the child that was meant to be. So this is, whoever this person is may have been linked to a time that was quite disempowering for you, and you may not have known that it was disempowering, because when we're young, when you are put into a dysfunction of some sort, be that a dysfunctional family, dysfunctional relationship, dysfunctional friendship, from a very young age, when we have nothing else to kind of like match it up or compare it to. We just think it's normal, okay? And it says you and your loved ones are safe. So this could be to do with family. Brazen. Tell me more. Tell me about this person from the past. Let's see. A fiery climax approaches and cornucopia. Someone's really angry. You need to look at the reading that I've just posted. I haven't actually given it a name just yet, so I'm not sure. But I'll be wearing the same top, okay? Because the energy that came through in that one was someone who could not, that's it, they could not breathe because they were so stressed out about something. But you have anger here, a lot of anger. A lot of anger, a lot of Aries energy coming out here, okay? And this is full moon in Aries. There is some sort of contract that is, I feel for someone here, it's still attached. This is something that you need to either give up to God, give up to, you know, whoever you see as the omnipotent, all oneness, okay? Be that Allah, be that Vishnu, whoever you see as your protector that flows through you and everything, because it's blocking something. It's fearless love, conclusions are within reach, alchemy, be bold and make the first move. And there is something that maybe you're not seeing or something that you're scared to take a step to do. Okay, part of this is removing this cord to this contract. There is a contract of some sort that is connected to your sacral chakra or connected to how you experience pleasure. Now, pleasure can be seen on many different levels. Pleasure could be actual sensual pleasure to do with the Kundalini. It can be intimate pleasure, or it literally can be taking care of yourself, receiving, someone giving you a gift, someone giving you a compliment, you know, going out for that day trip and doing something that's pleasing to you, okay? Because there is definitely still a little bit of a niggle there and someone's been called to look at this. The temple of my body is in reverse, okay? So this could be getting rid of toxic eating habits or thought patterns about the way that you look, the way that you compare yourself to others. And this is also someone in your energy. And it comes back to this, the child I was meant to be, somebody that you knew from childhood. Be that a sibling, family member, friend, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, if you got married young. There's someone here that is still attached to you or trying to stay attached to you. And you're being asked to remove this. Because this person, and I heard third party, and I'm hearing this song by Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. And I heard Vishnu watches, for someone, Vishnu watches. Sage of higher knowledge, yeah, Vishnu watches. But you still have this connection. You or the person you're thinking of still has this connection. You may not even realise that you have this connection. It's through a dark contract or a karmic contract. It's a contract that, you know, may have been light at one point, may have been something that you both, you know, agreed on when you were in, you know, not in corporeal form. And then you learned what you needed to from that contract, or you went, you know what, I don't want to be in this contract anymore. I want to do something different. And the other person was like, nope. And then it becomes them just trying to hold on to your energy. And you have faith in your dreams. I'll place this one over here. There's a bully in the midst. There is somebody here who really wants to squash your energy. You've got parasite in reverse. Okay. So there was definitely some sort of attachment for someone here when it comes to their belief system in themselves that was learnt from family. And it's draining. And I was getting that from this card here, simply because this lady, I don't know if you can see it from here, but she has like this little amulet of blood. Almost reminds me of like Angelina Jolie, when she used to have like a vial of blood around her. And it's giving me succubus energy. And then you've got parasite here and it's upside down. Right, for some of you here, you still have this attachment. You have an attachment of some sort. It may not be a cord anymore because it's been removed. Because with parasite upside down, that's letting me know that if there was something that was either sent to your family home or sent towards loved ones, it's been removed. If there was a cord where this, whoever it is, whatever this group was draining or taking from you, be that your energy, be that, you know, your motivation, whatever that may be, that's been removed. But there is still a contract here, okay, that you're being asked to remove yourself, okay? For those who it resonates with, call on Sekhmet. You can call on Sekhmet, you can call, because we've got a lot of Egyptian energies coming out. For others, it may be Oshun, it may also be Gangang Sara, okay? It could be her as well, because at the bottom it says resistance. So this may be the thing, even though it's upside down, this may be the last thing that is needed to bring in that flow of abundance, not only into your bank account, but into your heart space as well. Anything else? Journey. Because something's being blocked purposely, or someone's being blocked from coming towards you. The energy is gaining momentum. So someone's working very hard on keeping a blockage between you and a set goal, okay? Be that between you and a person, or between, and it says here, look, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. This is the wider community. This is working with other people, meeting other people, socializing with other people, making those, you know, those connections that you need, either in business, love, romance. And you've got fated to suffer. And then surrender upside down. And then you've got divine lineage. You have definitely got somebody here who is trying to keep this dark contract hidden from you. Now, this contract could be just in the ethers, or it also could be something that's been written in this realm that is being hidden from you. And this is the reason why they're blocking you, because with that attachment, this is just, there's distorted energy that's being sent towards you to keep you blinded, so you don't know what your next step should be. Okay, fated to suffer. If someone has been going through like a weird depressive episode, or just kind of like, where'd that come from? That's not mine. Please watch my previous video with the t-shirt I'm wearing on now, okay? Because there's something that's being sent. And I always say this, when people send stuff or project or send, you know, bad juju, it only hits as hard as the wound, as big as the wound is within ourselves, if that makes sense. Because if somebody, you know, let's say you've got two people who are friends, but it's a really toxic friendship, and one of them's always saying, you're really ugly, look at the size of your forehead, or, you know, look at your ears, or blah, blah, blah. If the other person has a massive insecurity about their forehead, or about their ears, or about how big their shoulders are, or their pointy chin, those words are going to hit a lot harder than if they didn't, and they were just like, and what am I supposed to do with that? And it's the same when it comes to people sending us, you know, dark-ish. If someone's sending the intent to hurt or harm you on the ethers, they want you to have low self-esteem and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's only going to work if there is the insecurity there in the first place, because otherwise it's water off a duck's back, okay? So this here, there is an attachment for someone here to look at their sacral chakra, and also in how they manifest, how they see themselves, you know, because you may watch a reading and go, yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. You're already there self-sabotaging, okay? You're already letting that wound a little bit bigger so they can attach a little bit more. It's things like that. Be impeccable with your words. Now, because you've got surrender upside down here, and it's in reverse. Somebody really wants you in resistance. And I say that, and look what comes out. This is my card for black magic. If I place this one over here. Oh, Sekhmet turned up for someone, and Mami Wata, and Queen Nefertiti. I just got goosebumps. Somebody, whoever you are, you have got 3 really powerful feminine energies on your team, okay? Because you have hostilities in reverse. You have Sekhmet, Mami Wata, Queen Nefertiti, and then you have envious gluttony in reverse. And then you have black flower fragrance. This was supposed to make you feel down in the dumps. It was supposed to bring in some sort of shame or guilt towards yourself. And these 3 beautiful goddesses stepped in and was like, not on my watch. It's not happening. It's not happening. Magician in the mirror. So there's definitely some sort of confusion spell or mirror spell going on to keep it quiet about who it is from your past that's doing this. Okay. Tell me more about who's doing this. Who is it that's doing this? Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's not me farting. I promise. It is literally my jeans on these painted seats. Here. Leo. So this is family drama for me. Okay, but this was done in Leo season, so this wasn't done that long ago, and it says self-confidence to create, taking a chance on resulting from the impressiveness of. This was all to do with your solar plexus. This was all to do with your confidence. This was all to keep you in your head, okay, and pull you back to an identity that you once connected to when you were young. Now I want to get just an advice, strategy, and shine. Now strategies come up upside down, okay? This is more or less like keep your plans to your chest. Keep your plans to your chest, okay? Keep shining beautiful, because you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. This is to do with your career. This is to do with money. Like 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. If you aren't sure what your next step should be when it comes to your career, start calling on your angels, start using your intuition, start writing down your dream downloads, ask actual questions. What is my next step? What should I be focusing on? Please show me in my dreams, clear and concise, what you would like me to do next, okay? Because you'll get answers. But there's protection here. Queen of my world, obsession, man holding the coin. I feel also like your guides want to kind of highlight who you need to be staying away from, especially as we go through Mercury retrograde, because that doesn't end until the mid of September, and then we have the shadow aspect of that, or the shadowing of Mercury retrograde up until the end of the month. So literally from now until like the last day of September, things can get misconstrued, but they always say don't sign contracts within Mercury retrograde. If you have to, you have to. But you have to be looking through contracts with a fine-tooth comb, because you have here a man holding the coin. You also have Virgo, and it is Mercury in Virgo, serving of others the details of what you must do, and make sure that you are looking at the details of this, because I don't know, why is this person doing this, or why are these group of people, why are they doing this? To what end? To what end? Live out loud. They're doing this because they don't like the fact that you have changed. You are no longer easy to manipulate. You no longer want to be around these people. And I heard you left. You may have left the town that you all grew up in. You may not speak to them anymore. They just may not, you may not vibe with them. And this, again, I'm looking down here, is revenge. This is literally revenge. And she's holding 2 swords in her hands, okay, which is usually to do with indecision. I don't know if somebody was kind of manipulated into doing something vengeful towards you, because they were saying you were being too brazen and living out loud. And you've got daughter romance. The reason that this is happening, because there's something to do with either rejection. I don't know if whoever this person is for you had some sort of romantic ideals towards you, and you kind of friend zoned them, or you didn't even realise, or it went, you know, it went south. Because for someone it could be. And you've also got prosperity lies ahead, new moon and Taurus. It's because they're losing money. While you are gaining money, they are losing money. It's always about money. And at the 3rd house, your ideas, short-term thinking and trips, who or what is around you. It's your ideas. On here it says shine, and then your ideas. Your next step also is to do with networking. But doing networking, there's something here about the way that you network that is important, that you strategize in the way of a Virgo. But ensuring that as you're going about doing this over Mercury retrograde, that if there are hiccups, that you just relax. Okay, don't try to control too hard. Good enough. You are good enough. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo's coming out. You are good enough. Whatever ideas you have for this business, for this project, for this promotion, for this, you know, side hustle, you are good enough. And it says work through your fears, and it's upside down. So someone is pushing against this. You're very close to achieving your goals. Come on. Come on, come on. And you've got downcast pride. Weren't we talking about an ego death? There is someone who's going through an ego death. They don't want you to have an ego death. There's something here that scares them about how quickly you are evolving, or how quickly you are moving away from them. And this is coming back to someone being a doppelganger and stealing ideas, all right? And you're creating more ideas, or more, you're producing something quicker than they can copy it. You also have here, your dreams need a practical plan. So this, you need to put something into action. What does that say? It says it's time to take action. It's time to take action. And underneath, it's time to release negativity. Rage, upside down. This is deep healing. Deep healing. So the thing is as well, is that part of what protects you so much against people like this and energies like this is how you raise your vibrations, how you keep yourself in temperance, because we all fall into our shadow at times. At times we get triggered, we get annoyed, but it's having that awareness to then go, well, I was just triggered there. Why was I triggered? What was that about? Okay, I've named it, I've moved that energy, got to go to work now, but I can come back to that. Okay, let's reel that back in. And that is what kind of protects you, is that you are constantly evolving, you're constantly raising your vibrations through these simple techniques, through awareness and, you know, of yourself, of self-actualization. And whoever this is too frightened to do the same thing. But they're also quite jealous that because you're doing that, you're reaping the rewards. Okay, but you have to take action. It's time to release negativity. Someone is definitely holding on to something, and it comes back to that contract that needs to be released, because you can't take that where you're going. You literally, and where you're going is up. Anything else to close this circle? Oi! You can't take it where you're going. Harvest. Something big is going to happen in the autumn. You've got mask. And then you have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Oh wow, you've got a lot of angels coming out. You are so divinely protected. You've got addicted, and you've got 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. You're going to be protected from anything that may be projected towards you, because someone here is either addicted to your energy or they're addicted to something, okay? And they may be trying to send that towards you. They're running out of money. I don't know if this person smokes, if they drink, they do something else, okay? But you've got masks here in reverse. You've got sacral. So your sacral chakra, I knew that there was something going on with the sacral chakra, but it's protected. This is also a message that your creative flow and your creative ideas are protected, but you have to take action on that. If you feel like there is a bit of a block when it comes to your creative writing or singing or dancing or whatever it is that you do to express yourself, you're being asked to take actionable steps towards that. Whether that is just trusting your intuition, whether that is actually shaking it up, moving your body, moving that energy around. Okay, because you've got broken heart in reverse also. And you have adjacent possibilities. This is more or less saying there are so many different ways for you to be able to heal certain parts of yourself, to bring to light gently what it is that hurts. Caring connection. You're also being told that you already know who that is from your past that is holding on to you through a contract. You already know. You're going to instinctively already know who this person is. And you've got giving and receiving, storms, and fragmentation. Please have a look at the reading that I put up before, because I think it will resonate for you as well. A personal issue reaches resolution. Whoever this person is, whoever this group is, there is no want, intent, or will from them to have a face-to-face with you and to sit down and to maturely be like, this is what hurts. This is the reason I feel like this, and this. Let's talk it out. Let's get some closure. They're not interested. They're not interested in that in any way. And that reminds me, I don't know if I said it in this reading or the previous one. The song that I keep hearing in my head is by Melanie Martinez, and it's called Death. And there's a bit in it, it's called Death, and it's all about transformation. And there's a bit in it when she says that death has come to me, kissed me on the cheek, and gave me closure. This person, people, this circle of people were angry that you were able to gain closure on something. And I heard, even though they hurt you so badly. It's like they want that retaliation, they want that revenge. It may be that's what they thrive on, or that's how they see, functioning is tit for tat. I think that's it. But with this Mayat, giving and receiving, and then storm in reverse to fragmentation, this is again to do with like, this is literally, you look at her as well, and she has the feather. She has her feather to the heart of man. And I heard she weighed theirs and it was left wanting, but yours isn't, which is why you have the storm upside down, because you took the time to actually heal the parts of you that are fragmented. You have somebody here though who has mental health issues and they're not dealing with them. And this may be another reason why this person will never sit down with you and be like, I was at fault here, because it means actually taking responsibility for everything. Because look, mental health, again, I'm not a mental health nurse, I'm not a therapist in any way, shape or form. This is my opinion from my own experiences with mental health. It's part of you, it's not all of you. And you can't make an excuse for somebody because they have a mental health issue, okay? And it says, I won't cry for you, and it's upside down. So there is also a very big encouragement from your guides to release something. There is definitely either resentment, and no judgment at all, okay? But there's resentment or sadness or feeling hurt or disappointed, especially if this is giving you the confirmation and clarity that you needed on who it was from the past who was doing this. You're being asked to release that. And it doesn't mean just let it go, because sometimes it's hard to. You need to do that in stages, but you're being asked to work through that. And don't put that mask up of, you know, I don't care. If you really do and you need to have that cry to help you heal, then do so. But it needs to be released along with that dark contract, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content, my lovely, lovely content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone that would like to have a personal reading with me, all of my information is in the description box down below. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always greatly appreciated because it means I can put more time, love and cards into this wonderful channel. But with that being said, I really hope that you have an awesome day wherever you are in the world, or night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.